Welcome back to Mario Party, where we're doing okay, I think. We're losing, technically, but we've got the most coins. Coins are good. We could technically lose all of them here, because somebody is going to give all of their, or at least some of their something, to Bowser. So it's up to Yoshi to figure out who, and it's going to be Yoshi. Sucks for him. I think it actually only goes up to like 30 coins. If there aren't like a ton of stars on the board or taken by people. So that works for us. Yoshi can't get that Toad now unless he does exceptionally well at the next minigame and then rolls low and then does well at another minigame. Peach is going for that star. She's ready. Hope nobody hits a question mark block, ruins it like they did for me. I can't even get there. I'm just rolling low when I need to roll high. Luigi's going for that too. Another 1v3 game. I think we had like 2 or 3 of those in the first episode of this part of the series. I don't know if these count as separate series or not. I don't even know yet how I'm going to release them. Like, my initial plan was just do it game by game by game by game, but then I thought with party games like this, it might actually work better if I like... Also, what a dodge there. Go me. Yoshi did poorly there. He got like a coin. But I'm thinking if I could use like a map of Mario Party to kind of break up heavier series, like heavier games. Like I recorded, like Devil May Cry was the series that's going live before this, that went live before this. And I'm like, hey, want a break? Now you can watch some Mario Party. But then I'm like, okay, there's like 6, 7 maps of Mario Party. These are all going to be 3 to 4 episodes each. It's a lot of Mario Party in a row. So I'm wondering, and by the time you see this, you'll know, because this will either be the third Mario Party segment that's going up. This is episode 8, I think I've recorded for Mario Party. And you'll get to see that, or you'll know that I decided to release it differently. This could go out, this might be up in like 2 months from now. Or, what I was also thinking is because I've made this so far just a weekday thing, maybe I'll do like party games on the weekend. I don't know yet. And if you have a suggestion, please let me know, because I'm new. New to this, I'm learning. Also, that is the worst thing Luigi could have done. He got a star, and then he also hit the question mark right after it. So now we've got 3 of us on the path to Bowser. No star in sight. Luigi's now past it. This is bad. This is very bad for us. Another 1v3. Yikes. But like I was saying, I don't know how I'm going to release it yet. I'll have to figure that out. I also, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to have to figure it out soon, because I think there's like 3 or 4 more episodes of Devil May Cry to go, and then it's Mario Party. And while I'm committed to releasing the first 3 of those right afterward, I haven't yet decided if I want to do a new type of game, or if I want to do just straight Mario Party until I'm done with all of the maps of Mario Party. Like, I feel like if I'm doing that, then I'm like almost committed to being done with the Mario Party. Like, after I do all those and I run through it for like, it's gonna be a literal month of just straight Mario Party if I do that, which is why I'm against it. But then I can say I did it and it's done and over with and whatnot. So I don't know yet. We'll find out. You'll know. I'll have made a decision by the time this goes up, so. But that's what I'm toying with. That's what my internal struggle is right now, is figuring out when I should release this and how I should release it. picking games just in general is difficult for me because there are so many out there and so many I haven't played. And I'm like, well, the ones that'll make a better Let's Play are probably the ones I have played. Like the Custom Robo one, I had played that game. I knew what I was doing. And I think it made for better commentary. Now, I had a guest on that one, and two people commentary is significantly easier than doing solo commentary. I've now discovered this. But it also helps that I knew the game. Now, there are so many games I want to play. One of the reasons I started this channel was to kind of force myself to actually like play and beat games I hadn't touched before. So, I don't know. Like, Devil May Cry, I had never played that. I wanted to. And I know there are like 4 more. I think there's 3 that are out. No, 4 that are out. And then 1 that's coming. Because there was that weird reboot-ish one. And I'm like, okay, that was fun. I don't think I made the best Let's Play, but it was fun. I got to do some editing. Like, because I had to edit out all those deaths. That series didn't do well, though. Which, I don't know if that was because I mean, I started it poorly. I was using a terrible mic. Now I'm using a bad, but not as terrible mic. That series didn't do anything for me. It was fun, but it didn't do anything for the channel. So then I'm like, well, I want to play those sequels eventually, but I don't want to do it right away. I've got all these other games to play, but what do? I don't want to do another action-y game. Do I do a shooter? An RPG is going to take so long, because that's just what RPGs are. They're like minimum 30 hours, so I'm like, well, that's going to be 2 to 3 months of content. But that also might not be good for Let's Playing. I don't know. I'm kind of just figuring it out. I'm figuring out how to do this, how to best create content. I mean, as of recording this, I have like 11 subs, so it's not like it matters. Nobody's watching it. But on the off chance that eventually the channel does better, I need to figure that out now. You know what I mean? I want to have that plan in place. I want to have some sort of plan of attack prior to any sort of success. Because I'm someone who does like to plan that sort of thing out. I want to know what I'm doing prior to doing it. I don't just wing it. I'm bad at just winging it. That gives me a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, keeps me up nights. And it's YouTube, it's not serious. But it could be serious. You can make your living on YouTube playing video games. Now, I don't think that's going to happen for me. I don't have any, like, fake thoughts about that. But it could. You just need one video to blow up. And I have an idea for a series that I think would actually be successful. Not Let's Plays, but like an actual, like, series. But I want to get a new mic first. Problem is, you need money for a new mic. Don't currently have money for a new mic. So I had to buy a cheaper option, which I understand. I should have just invested and got like a good mic, but literally couldn't afford it. So I'm stuck with this mediocre mic, making mediocre commentary, playing okay games, I guess. Mario Party's fun. Devil May Cry's not good. I will maintain that, having now played it. Played it poorly. Probably didn't explore all of my options with that game. But I've played it. I can now have an opinion on that game. It's not good. It hasn't aged well. I hear Devil May Cry 2 is worse, by the way. I hear it gets better after Devil May Cry 2, but Devil May Cry 2 is like the worst of the series. And of course, I hit the question mark. Whatever, that's fine. I barely talked about this game on this episode, which some people like. Like my first few series, mostly the Devil May Cry one, the Mario Baseball, and then the first few Mario parties have mostly been focused on the game, like a side story here or there, but nothing like this episode so far. And some people like that, some people don't. Personally, I like a mixture. I do. Especially with two people, it's a lot easier because you can kind of bounce off one another and, oh, hey, that reminds me of this. And then people can ask, well, what was like that like, or whatever. With one person, it's kind of hard. You've got to like organically try to move into story time or whatever, and it's difficult. But I'm getting there. I will get better at it. That is my plan, at least. Anyway, that's kind of where I'm at right now with this whole Let's Play thing. And this whole YouTube thing. Maybe YouTube will die by the time I get good enough at it, or, you know, have equipment. Like, just recently, YouTube's Twitter, the Team YouTube, I think, account, decided that comments on one's channel can affect their ability to monetize that channel. Comments. Other people. Not something you say, not something you do, but someone who is not affiliated, not related, not controlled by the channel could impact your ability to monetize your channel. And that's going to set a dangerous precedent if that's not revoked. Am I speaking critically of YouTube on YouTube? Yes, I am. Is that a bad thing? Maybe. I don't think the channel's big enough for YouTube to actually care. But it's possible. Maybe they'll be like, you can't say that. And then I can take to Twitter. Then I can be like, YouTube is censoring me. And get the big skeptics on board and whatnot. That's how you get success, folks. You just gotta get a bigger channel to recognize you in some sort of drama. Also, did I just get a star? Did Peach have stars? A star, I think? Yeah, everyone but me had. Nope. Never mind. Well, that could have gone way better. I could have got Luigi stars and been ahead. But I goofed it up. It was close, though. I had the right idea. I had the star switch, and I had me. Oh well. This round isn't going so hot, but it can always change. That's what Mario Party does. Just like maybe not all of the Mario, like, party-type games. Not necessarily Mario Party series, but like Mario Kart has Rubber Band AI, and also you get better items the further back you are to try to make it more fair. I don't think the sports games necessarily do that, though. Like, baseball didn't. I don't think Strikers does. Even Smash Bros. Does, though, to an extent. You're more likely to get final smashes the worse you do. So, oh yeah, I finally won this one. There's even one that was mostly in the middle. Like, theoretically, anyone had a chance at that. I was closest, though. That's what I found about that minigame. The closer you are, the easier it is to get. Shocker. But you can't always place it in the middle, so I get it. I do get it. It's just not a very good minigame. A lot of these aren't great minigames, but to be fair, this was like the 90s, I think. I think the first Mario Party was like 98. That's so old. That's 2 decades old now. And the game is still playable. It's easily playable. It's still fun, even. It's 20+ years. There's the first one. I don't know if it was the first party game, but it was the first big party game. I'm trying to even think of other party games from that era. There weren't any on the SNES, I don't think. I mean, the SNES had, what, 2 controller slots anyway? I don't think it had 3 or 4. I don't know. I never owned an SNES. I've got the Classic. Pretty sure it only has 2 controller slots. Can't think of any party games for it, though. Not like this, not like a collection of mini games. Like Crash Bash, I think, came after this, trying to capitalize on the success of Mario Party. I don't know. Anyway, this is a creative and inventive and fun game that still works today. Still functional, it's still fun. It's just that a lot of the mini games are kind of not the best designed. I think there was a minigame only game on the DS or 3DS. It was like just a collection of like the 100 quote-unquote best games from the series up to that point. I think there were like 7 or 8 in. I'd be interested in playing that. I think you can play them in like a gauntlet type of mode. That would be fun. I would enjoy that. Anyway, this one you just smack boxes and then you get coins. And it's fun, kind of. Cool. We all won. We're all winners here. I did poorly, though. Whoa, I did very poorly. Personally, I blame the computer, without whom I would have won easily. If there was no one else there, I could have smacked all those boxes. There is a one-player game where you just smack boxes, actually. It's a tower of boxes, and you have to... And then there are like 2 thwomps, I think, scattered amongst them. You just have to smack the boxes and then smack the treasure chest that's on top of them. I've yet to play it. I've seen the computer play it a few times. They've never lost, which makes me think that it's a very easy game. So yay, another one of these. I told you, it happens like... It might actually be 20 times. I mean, there's 80 turns, so it's possible. It's entirely possible. It's probably unlikely, though. 20 is a lot. But it has happened a lot so far. So, maybe. Maybe. All right, Crazy Cutter. So this is the one where you just trace a shape. You have to use your precision with the control stick. Try to cut along the shape. I'm good at this one. I think I'll win it. Like, compared to... I mean, Peach is doing pretty well. Yoshi's actually doing pretty well. Maybe I won't win it. Like, I think I'm doing very well with the computers except for Luigi. Oh, Peach goofed. I think it's me and Yoshi. Oh, I did win. Okay, good. 95 to 92. Go me. Oh, but we all won? Oh, did we have to just get above a certain threshold? That's garbage.